shall survive. My people, open your eyes. Wake up. Blessed love, this is Queen Omega representing for all lions and lionesses. With the lion's voice, we come to tell our story. Ras Tafari, live it. Hey, the lion's voice. Ras Tafari.
I would say greetings, this is Kabanka Pyramid representing the Lion Voice vlog. Make sure that them check it out and stay tuned. Seeing Rastafari blessings every time.
I said.
All of the ones that I see really live up to the message of Haile Selassie I. How they them live. I start connecting to the library, I see the library, I sit down in a hours, and start to think about it until I realize about 3 to 4 hours gone and my meditation on this journey. Plus on top of that now, we think about the livity certain way now. We start to eat out a calabash. Because remember we say two sides, the academia side now, and we start thinking about the livity side now, and then we start to eat out a calabash. We want to start live certain traditions now, and then when we see now, it's Haile Selassie I know the level of works what they come do, and when we think about the concept of how most people frame God from a monotheist perspective, we start to say, so we start see it now too, because we are thinking about it from a 12 tribe aspect to a certain way. We start read the Bible, we are reading from front to back, from Genesis to Revelation, three times over, and we start put Haile Selassie in the context of the Bible and all of these things until it come to over as the years go by, we start elevating the reasoning, and the reasonings it start become like a life or just a live. It just becomes so natural that we don't need no more validation from the model there what it's set in front of us. So to the divinity where I say Haile Selassie is as that model figure where I use as the guidance towards a direction, life direction, and a son how I come for all Haile Selassie upon the level there where nobody can take I off but when it comes to Haile Selassie. So
the year is 1892, and the land of Ethiopia has been experiencing 4 years of terrible famine and drought. They call it the Kikuken, or the evil days. At least 1/3 of the human population and 90% of the cattle have died. The hyenas have feasted on so many carcasses that they have become overweight and barely able to move. Just when the people could take no more of the evil days, a woman named Wasiro Yeshimabet is giving birth in a place called Urgersa Gora. This is her 9th attempt to bring forth new life. Her previous 8 attempts only resulted in death. Will this child live? Thankfully, a healthy baby boy is born. His first cries are drowned by thunder and lightning flashes across the night sky. The heavens open up and torrential rain starts to fall. Ethiopia's drought is over, and the baby boy is given the name Tafari, meaning one to be feared or respected. Lich Tafari's father, Ras Makunin, is a very important man in 1892 Ethiopia. Although he is overjoyed at the birth of his newborn son, he cannot spend much time with him. Ras Makunin is the governor of Harar and must get back to the famous walled city to deal with its affairs. Furthermore, he is the foreign minister of Ethiopia, and having traveled to different places in Europe, he is very aware of the material and military advances they have made and the looming threats they pose to his country. Ras Makunin knows that the majority of Ethiopians have no idea what is coming, and that he has to work that much harder to secure the realm. Lich Tafari would grow up to become the legendary emperor, Haile Selassie I. To understand his journey, we must first understand the Ethiopia that he was inheriting, and what it was like when he was born in 1892. Get your copy of Kwesi Bansu's book, Haile Selassie I, Ethiopia, Volume 1, The Rise of the Priestly Warrior Kings, and increase your knowledge about the history, politics, and culture of Ethiopia in 1892, and how it connects to the rest of African and world history at the time. Haile Selassie I, Ethiopia, Volume 1 is available for purchase at www.bookmanexpress.pub. Please visit for more information.
So in Jamaica, there is a culture of Rasta, but then there's also Rastafari, meaning you're really looking at the divinity of His Majesty. You accept, and everybody relates to that divinity in different ways. We know that what was your moment as a young man now, that you come into that realization you're doing this for yourself, and how do I see the emperor within your child?
All right, you see, when I go college now, because we start dig deep, so we start think about it from two perspective, right? So we think about it from a more educational academia perspective. There's so that a one aspect of it. Now we start digging at it and start even read the wise mind. We start read the autobiography of Haile Selassie. And we say, wait, but oh, this man have so much clarity. Oh, this man have so much clarity, and him really bring. And how come him have so much power? When I really eject and people are gravitate to this, and then when I look on, or really backtrack now and say, all right, all of the ones that I see really live up to the message of Haile Selassie I. How they them live. I start connecting to the library, I see the library, I sit down in a, in a hours, and start to think about it until I realize say, about 3 to 4 hours gone and my meditation there on this journey. Plus on top of that now, we think about the livity certain way now. We start to eat out a calabash. Because remember we say a two side, the academia side now, and then we
Yes.
start thinking about the livity side now, and then we start to eat out a calabash, we want to start live certain traditions now, and then when we see now, it's Haile Selassie I know the level of works what they come do, and when we think about the concept of how most people frame God from a monotheist perspective, we start to we say, so we start see it now too, because we are think about it from a 12 tribe aspect to certain way. We start read the Bible, we are reading from front to back, from Genesis to Revelation, three times over, and we start put Haile Selassie in the context of the Bible and all of these things until it come to over as the years go by, we start elevating at the reasoning, and the reasonings it start become like a life or just a live. It just becomes so natural that we don't need no more validation from the model there what it's set in front of us. So to the divinity where I say Haile Selassie is as that model figure where I use as the guidance towards a direction, life direction, and a son how I come for all Haile Selassie upon the level there where nobody can take I off. But when it comes to Haile Selassie, so it's really a journey from a model way. We start from a model way created for we, and then we
Yes.
kind of ease off of that now and say, oh, we look upon it within ourselves because this model was there before. And to be honest, we not disrespect nobody liberty, but the model where we start thinking about it from in regards to the book itself and the I being in this story. If we look on other cultures or other religions or any other anything of that sort, we see them have the same approach. So I start saying, no, but we can't have the same approach now. Then we start to Haile Selassie for what Haile Selassie is. That,
Yes.
that model figure, that the one who will give guidance towards every direction where I think about, me can think about a less where Haile Selassie give, and so comes now the journey to start develop and Rastafari start become this type of model behind I just move towards and we feel free flowing within the liberty of Rastafari and sighting up Haile Selassie, and I saw the journey really take on. And many stories did it to it, but
Yeah,
that
man.
is the overall
I love it.
synopsis.
I love it. I love it because everyone relates different, and that's the one thing I want to bring out on this. Even within the Nyabingi, even within the 12 tribe, even within the Bobo Shanti, everybody have their own personal relationship. But I love what Prince Emmanuel said: "A man of right is God in flesh."
Yes.
Very simple. Just condense that upright man and a man on purpose. Having that template. You talk about your education. What was your education? Did you go to school in Jamaica or in America?
Yeah, so after we're in Jamaica and we leave Kingston College, now we go youth. We start with tertiary education with the 1 semester UTech, and then we move to US now. We still go to Barra Manhattan Community College to the associate.
Okay.
Then we leave here and go Baruch College for do bachelor's. So I saw the whole
Yeah, man.
academia towards that standard come into
Definitely.
play, no?
I have KC man in my family, so I know how that go already. So,
Still loyal to the gospel, yeah?
we know that. We know that. We know the KC thing already. So, in terms of the I consider the I a music purist. Because I went through your catalog on YouTube and subscribed to the channel and say, let me go through the video there, man. Me I say, okay, you really have stayed true to the roots and to the, that legacy of singing out from your heart and soul. Where does that come from?
All right, say I get that before me even go into the full levels. I think the main thing I'm always tell people is remember the first 45 when I ever released in my life. And the 45 it was Roots Radix who recorded live. You have Flabba Wells, you have Style Scott, you have Tony Asher, Alex, Earl China Smith, all of these greats. And my father's the man who had direct the whole thing. And I remember one day them I said, wait, so the man a sing so star. The man can't sing, but the man need to sing from him soul and sing from him from the bottom of my belly and feel all them vibes. I said, then but how may I sing and there them still I say, me nah sing from the diaphragm and all of these things. So I start get nervous and then you have a next studio session now after that now where I do and the man them take me out of the studio and the man them say, yo, you know, see you're born with the talent but you're asleep. So I really have to go sit down to myself and meditate and say, no, but you know, say, I really have to attack this thing. Because music is a thing where free I mind on different levels. And the messages will come out in the music, for I personally, is something we're very close to our heart. And that is one of the levels why I think when it comes to the whole mainstream music per se is something where I kind of stay far from in a sense, even though we know say, it have its benefits to see me. But to answer the question, I think one is an inborn thing. It's an inborn thing as a family tradition, same way. I know say we have the legend in our family who we have to live up to the standard there. The man where your favorite singer, Dennis Emmanuel Brown. And even my great grandfather to see him with David Brown who really set the pace when it comes to music from that time, from our gospel perspective. So we see it as something where we have to live up to the standard, and there's a standard where I feel like I can't drop the standard to a certain levels, and that is what we play a major role in how I really come to singing with a passion and singing with the message and the sound, and we make all like come together for form one banding like a bonfire, so to speak, where one can sit down around and feel warm when time we sing, and that are really the whole how the creative process come together, you know.
Yes. Them could never conquer the mountains. Thousands of years and counting. Ethiopia rise again unto the world. Now we are announcing. Them a plan for war, we a plan for peace. And now we see them wanna go dismantle the base. When the trumpet sound and the violence cease, how we say one go build up the cities. Well, them a plan for war, we a plan for peace. And now we see them wanna go dismantle the base. Ras Tafari crown as the Prince of Peace. Him tell the youths them fi build up them countries. Well, solar energy that them a see. The whole city powered by the sun's energy. The road them make out of hemp and concrete. Neighborhoods full of fruit trees that taste sweet. The youths put down them guns, them harvest and a reap. The beautiful gardens will line every street. Tired of the bloodshed, them done with the beef. Not even animals feed them burn out the meat. Where people say Haile Selassie I see Nile. When they see say him a treat the dirt like a child. Peace on earth from the banks of the Nile. That's why we giving thanks in style. See say Babylon a weapon, them a stockpile. Babylon a wicked, kill them brother and smile. Lion, Babylon a reptile. Them a plant fish, shed blood, we got plans for the soil.